All right, kicking it off for an hour or two here of a Money Monday edition of Liquid Lunch. Thanks for sticking with us. Lots to talk about. Now, I have been telling you for a while, we've been talking about this. You know, we've been censored by Facebook. We've been censored by YouTube. Many people don't understand that there's a whole operation behind the scenes that if you partner up with Facebook and YouTube and they monetize some of your videos and you have a little control center that tells you when you're uploaded and how much money your videos are making and all this other stuff. And when they block something, they do it with no warning. They just block you. They just shut you down. And they zap the whole video, right? And it's really getting tiresome to have to constantly deal with Twitter and Facebook and YouTube blocking videos because they're putting their thumb on the scale, okay? And now, when Joe Biden says, I am going to transition off oil, I'm going to transition off fossil fuels, one thing that Donald Trump ran on when he ran for president was energy independence. We want pipelines here in the U.S. We want to upgrade our refineries. We want to get more domestic oil out of the ground. We want to cut regulations. Donald Trump did it. We have energy independence for the first time in like 100 years. And if you notice, when you go to the pump, gas is like $2, $2 and change. So when we're energy independent, when we're getting domestic sources of fuel, we don't have to rely on all these miserable moterevams in the Middle East and the OPEC cartel and all this other stuff. We have our own destiny in our hands. And when Joe Biden says he wants to stop fracking and stop oil subsidies, Pennsylvania, Texas, Ohio, Wisconsin, they're all listening, and they're listening closely. And Kayleigh McEnany, press secretary for Donald Trump, calls it out, and she put on Twitter, let's get this straight. Even CNN confirms the fact check. Joe Biden falsely claimed he never opposed fracking. But Twitter is putting accuracy warnings on unedited footage that proves Joe lied. So they're still maneuvering every way they can. And the onslaught continues. It's not just the president. Diamond and Silk, who are some regular folks who sprung from obscurity into the mainstream, they also host the show on Saturdays now. That whole Saturday thing over on Newsmax is getting fun. Diamond and Silk are on there for a half hour. They crack you up. But Diamond and Silk said, why is Facebook allowing their fact checkers to fact check truth, then turn around and call it partially false? Why is Facebook allowing these fact checkers to target our page? Some posts and articles written about Diamond and Silk are untrue. Why does no one fact check that? And I wonder, these are successful African American women. How come people can post false things about Diamond and Silk and they're not fact checked, but when they put up unedited videos proving Joe Biden's a liar, they get taken down? Okay, and then you got Jack Posobiec from OAN. He says everyone tweeting that Hunter Biden is getting video blocked out and tweets are being disappeared. At the same time, Twitter also promoted a doctored video of Rudy Giuliani this week, claiming it was sexual harassment. So, a little bit of a strange photo of Rudy. I know, it's from the movie Borat, but it was a little bit of a strange photo. The way they took it out of context, he's kind of laying back on the bed, and it looks like he has his hand down his pants. But I think Heavy or Medium or Mediaite put out a side-by-side picture of him with his shirt out, with her taking the wire off of him. And, you know, as someone who has put on many a microphone, sometimes you got to tuck your shirt back in your pants after you put the microphone on. So it's sure no one was blocking that as partially false information, although it was for a fictional movie and it was taken out of context. So, you know, lots of shadery going on in the social media world, that's for sure. And we'll keep breaking it down all we can for you right here on Liquid Lunch. And we will come back with Larry Klayman, author of It Takes a Revolution, right after this. Stick with us. You're watching Liquid Lunch. We'll be back in a flash.